My mother listed my penthouse on Zillow. Then the building's legal team alerted authorities. The mimosas flowed freely at Balthazar that Sunday. My mother's voice rose above the clatter of silverware, pitched perfectly to carry across the room. The bidding war is unbelievable. 3 offers over asking already. One couple from Greenwich went to $2.8 million, all cash. My sister Vanessa clapped like a child. "Mom, you're a genius. When do we close?" I set down my glass of water, the one they'd teased me for ordering instead of champagne. "Close on what?" "Your penthouse, obviously," Mother said, dabbing her lips with the napkin. "Don't worry, darling, we handled everything. You're so busy with your little nonprofit, we didn't want to bother you with the details." The waiter refilled her glass. She didn't acknowledge him. "The market is hot right now," Vanessa added, scrolling her phone. "Mom's broker says we could get even more if we wait, but 3 offers in one weekend. That's the moment to strike." I felt eyes from neighboring tables. Mother had chosen the setting carefully. Public, filled with witnesses to my expected gratitude for the family, helping me make a smart financial move. "I'm not selling," I said quietly. Mother laughed, light and sharp. "Sweetheart, you can't afford to keep it. Maintenance alone is $4,200 a month. Be reasonable." "I pay that every month." "From what?" Vanessa leaned in, voice syrupy. "Your nonprofit salary. We know you're struggling, Sarah. That's why we're helping." For 6 years, I had treated my family like a slot machine, feeding it my time, money, and silence, waiting for the inevitable jackpot of love and respect. I only later realized I was the machine they were betting against. That night, I couldn't sleep. The penthouse felt foreign, as though someone had already moved my life out of it. I stood at the windows watching the city lights, wondering how many other people were up at 2 a.m. researching how to report family real estate fraud. I was. The real breaking point had come 3 years earlier. I'd rushed to Mother's birthday dinner straight from the youth center, paint on my jeans, hair falling out of its bun. I'd spent the afternoon helping a 16-year-old named Marco finish his college essay. I arrived 12 minutes late. "And here she is," Mother announced to the private room, "our struggling artist." The table laughed. I handed her the gift I'd saved 2 months for, a first edition book she'd mentioned wanting. She smiled tightly. "How thoughtful." Vanessa then presented a weekend at Canyon Ranch. Mother spent the next 40 minutes describing every treatment and trail. My book sat unopened beside her wine. Walking home that October night, the cold air biting my face, I stopped on a bridge over the river and decided I would no longer pay for my own diminishment. Sunday morning, my phone lit up relentlessly. "Mother, buyers are getting impatient. Sign today." "Vanessa, bringing contracts at 2. "Dad, trust your mother's judgment on real estate." I made coffee slowly. At 9:47 a.m., an unknown number called. "Miss Chin, Richard Castellano, corporate counsel for Azure Tower. Our security flagged unusual activity yesterday. Someone used credentials appearing to be yours to access the management office and file a listing agreement. I didn't authorize any listing. We have footage you'd want to see. Can you come in today?" Richard's office had panoramic views, Columbia Law degree on the wall, family photos of kids in soccer uniforms. He angled his laptop toward me. The video showed Mother, Vanessa, and a realtor entering the office Saturday morning while I was at brunch. The weekend manager handed over forms. Mother signed with flair. The realtor photographed my keys from the emergency lockbox. "Your mother told staff you'd authorize the listing due to financial hardship," Richard said quietly. He produced a folder, forged listing agreement, 3 purchase offers, all notarized with a fake seal. "The notary number doesn't exist in the state database." My hands stayed steady. A strange calm settled over me. "This is fraud, forgery, possibly identity theft," Richard continued. "I've already contacted NYPD's real estate fraud unit. But it depends on what you want to do." He paused. "I've been here 11 years. You're the resident who quietly paid for the doorman's daughter's treatment, who sent our maintenance supervisor to his father's funeral overseas. I know who you are." Over the next 3 hours, we documented everything. Footage backed up, forged documents photographed and bagged, offers logged. Richard called the detectives himself. At exactly 2:00 p.m., Vanessa texted, "Doorman won't let me up." I replied, "Corporate counsel's office, 42nd floor, come up." She arrived clutching contracts, smile fading when she saw the evidence spread across the table. Richard played the footage. Her face cycled through confusion, recognition, fear. "This is a misunderstanding," she said. "Mom thought you'd agreed." "I didn't. But you can't even afford. I pay $4,200 maintenance, $6,800 mortgage, $2,100 taxes every month." "Guess where the money comes from?" Vanessa blinked. "Your salary is only $52,000. We checked." Richard leaned forward. "Miss Chin owns this penthouse outright, paid cash 4 years ago. The mortgage and higher maintenance she mentioned, that's her Brooklyn investment property." Vanessa's mouth opened, closed. That night I opened a spreadsheet I'd been keeping informally for years and titled it properly. The Ghost Ledger, Emotional and Actual Costs of Family. 6 years of missed milestones. My 30th birthday skipped for Vanessa's car emergency. My nonprofit ribbon cutting ignored because Mother's book club couldn't be moved. My TEDx talk unseen because Dad had golf. Promotion to executive director called nice, while Vanessa's kitchen remodel got a family group chat marathon. Master's degree completion unnoticed, while sister's half marathon earned a celebratory brunch. My penthouse purchase never acknowledged, while a cousin's basic rental required family applause. Time stolen, 37 emergencies, averaging 14 minutes each, over 8 hours of my life. Weekly financial interrogations disguised as concern. Monthly dinners where my work was dismissed yet I still attended for belonging. Years of we worry about your money while planning to take $2.8 million. Total. Incalculable. Account now closed. Monday morning, Detectives Morrison and Park arrived. They reviewed Richard's evidence for hours. "This is airtight," Detective Park said. "Clear intent. We'll need your formal complaint." "What happens to my mother?" "Arrest. Charges likely include fraud, forgery, identity theft, criminal impersonation." My phone rang, "Mother." I declined. Again. "Text, don't be dramatic. We need to talk contracts." Detective Morrison watched me. "You okay?" I wasn't seeking revenge. I was refusing to keep funding my own destruction. "There's a difference." I signed the complaint as afternoon light slanted through the windows. At 4:47 p.m., they arrested Mother at her book club. Vanessa called screaming, "How could you?" In front of everyone. She forged documents to steal $2.8 million. She was helping you. I own the penthouse outright, 3 other properties, $1.4 million liquid. I don't need help, I needed family who didn't see me as a mark. Silence. Then, "You've been lying to us." "I've been private, difference." Consequences came fast. Mother's bail, $50,000. She asked me to pay, I didn't. Vanessa's GoFundMe for wrongful arrest, removed after I reported it. Dad demanded I drop charges. I reminded him victims don't control prosecution. Realtor lost license pending investigation. Defrauded buyers sued for $47,000 in costs. Mother sold her Mercedes for legal retainer. Parents downsized from Scarsdale to Yonkers condo. Vanessa's husband filed for separation. Social fallout. Book club dropped her. Garden club asked her to resign. Dad stopped golf outings. Trial scheduled 6 months out. Plea offered. 5 years probation, full restitution, permanent felony. Mother refused at first. "I was trying to help," she told her lawyer. Prosecutor Jennifer Ockaffer explained it to me later. "She couldn't accept your success was real, so she tried to make the failure real by taking it." 6 months later, Mother accepted the plea in court. She glanced at me once. I met her eyes, expression neutral. The judge asked if I wished to speak. I stood. "My mother taught me family takes care of family. She was right. I just learned that sometimes taking care of yourself means stopping family from taking from you." 1 year after that brunch, I stood at the same windows with coffee, watching sunrise gild the city. Savings at all-time high, $1.7 million. No more emotional taxes, no fake crises. I'd booked 3 weeks in New Zealand, hiking, quiet distance. Richard sent champagne. To the woman who proved protecting yourself isn't selfish, it's survival. The nonprofit opened a second location. Marco got into Cornell full ride. My phone stayed silent. No mother, no Vanessa, no dad. The silence felt full now of peace, space, possibility. I used to think family was blood. Now I know it's the people who show up when blood isn't enough. The legal team. The detectives, the doorman who nodded respectfully the day of the arrest. The penthouse is mine, the properties are mine, the money is mine, the future is mine, the account is closed. Balance zero. And for the first time, I am truly in the black. Thank you for watching my story. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Stay tuned for more real-life stories, get more experiences.